Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
In this advancing era, the scientist is going to make something that understandable in a human concept. The first one is nanotechnology. Well, in theory, indeed, there was still theory, the nanotechnology. And the main topic that we will discuss is the nanomachines, the molecular scale of machine. First thing first, what is nanotechnology? So the nanotechnology, also shortened to a nanotech, is the use of matter on an atomic, molecular, and supramolecular scale for industrial purposes. The earliest widespread description of nanotechnology referred to the particular technological goal of precisely manipulating atoms and molecules for fabrication of microscale products, also now referred to as molecular nanotechnology. Four things that we will discuss. First, who was the founder of the concept? The second, this nanomachines concept. The third, how nanomachines work. The fourth is nanomachine exist. Who was the founder of the concept? Richard Feynman was the founding father of the nanotechnology concept. He was a physician or in American that in his talk, there's plenty of room at the bottom. He was described the possibility of synthesis via direct manipulation of atoms that will be learning to into a nanotechnology. In terms of nanotechnology, inspired by Feynman's concept, K. Eric Drexler, the founder of nanoscale assembler, in his book Engines of Creation, The Coming Era of Nanotechnology, which proposed the idea of nanoscale assembler, which would be able to build a copy of itself and of other items of arbitrary complexity with atomic control. He says that nanotechnology will bring change as profound as the Industrial Revolution, antibiotics, and nuclear weapons all in one. Eric Drexler. So he said that nanotechnology will change the world as profound the Industrial Revolution, antibiotic, and nuclear weapon all in one. So basically, he just said that the nanotechnology will change the world like the weapon, like the nuclear or antibiotic or industrial revolution. But we don't know what the nanotechnology that he said. The assembler itself is what the concept of assembler that will change the world. So the assembler that he just proposes the idea is a nanomachines concept. The nanomachine concept in here, by definition, the machines by definition is a device that following the process, use power, and operates according to information uh, to build into it. So the nanomachines device is that uh, device that do some tasks by following the process, use power, and operate according to information in nanometer scale. How does it works? The nanomachine works, the first thing is assembler. It assemble anything. Yes, anything. That's it's assemble anything atom by atom. So basically, you can say that this device can intake or can bonding anything at all, anything with atom by atom. That is assembler. And the second is the self-replica. Self-replica means that the nanomachines is like a human cell. It can regenerate and it can self-replicate. We know that the cell can self-replicate with the process of mitosis and meiosis. And the nanomachine will work according to that. It can self-replicate. So the third is work as human cell work. The human cell work like white blood cell or DNA or RNA and mitochondria or something. It has a one purpose. And these nanomachines in a human cell or human body will work as the assembler. It can assemble anything, repair any broken cell by assembling an atom by atom or molecule by molecule to repair the broken cell. And the fourth is molecule manipulation. To assemble anything or to self-replicate, it needs to has a power or a work as molecule manipulator. The molecule manipulation will work accordingly to the assemble. So if the nanomachine cannot manipulate the molecule, how can it assemble anything atom by atom? Here is the concept. If you want to, this a concept that will easy you to learning the concept of the nanomachines. This science fiction comic that describe how nanomachine work on human's body. The first thing is the strengthening body by modifying the muscle cell. The second, repair the broken limbs by repairing the body cell, and heal brain damage by repairing the neural system. And the last, our body still can be healed unless the damage is instant death. So it means it's just basically mean that humans, if there's a nanomachine is exists, humans can be immortal. There was no death in the in our well definition. So if it's not instant death, it means the cells or any broken limbs that the human has can still be repaired. So is the nanomachine exist? They do exist. The first thing first, the nanomachine that exists in our body is the origin of our body, and that is the DNA, RNA, and the human cell. That was the nanomachine. It works accordingly to its purposes. It needs a power by the chemical reaction, and it has the bond or intact with another. It can cooperate with another to create something or by their purpose. Here's the problem that the scientists found in their way to make the nanomachines. First thing first is the fuel. The definition, it was a machines. That's a nanomachines. Of course, it required a power. The problem is what the power that it needs, because the power that the cell have is a chemical reaction. So maybe the nanomachine will be have a chemical reaction for its full. And the second, how the machines have replica. By the biological study, we need at least 300 gens of build cell replicate system. So the problem is the scientist does not know how to translate the number into the mechanical machines type that familiar to us. The third is the material. For nanomachine to assemble anything, it need to grasp the atom. The problem is the grappler of the atom was made it was made by what? Because the material that made the to build up the grappler is required to be smaller than the atom itself. But we know that there was no material that was smaller than atom. And the conclusion of our discussion is nanomachine is part of nanotechnology that the scientists hope will change the world. Nanomachines concept is to build a cell-like machines that can help to enhance the cell by repairing it from assembling the atom or molecule. The nanomachine itself is still a problematic idea because how it works is still controversial. It looks maybe 50 years later to make it real. But thank you for your attention.